Hello folks, Khurram with the World Cup 2018 preview. The second and the last game of the round of 16 sees England face off against Colombia, and the English side, will they be bringing it home? Everyone is echoing the same thing, that it's coming home. The pressure on the English side has always been immense every time there is a major tournament, and this time around, with the route that they have going towards the semifinals, especially with Spain being knocked out in the round of 16, it seems like they have a wonderful chance to get towards the final of the World Cup for the first time since 1966, and they do have the squad. The last time they faced off against a Colombian team, it was Michael Owen in 2005. I think the game was played in New Jersey, who scored a hat-trick, and they beat Colombia by 3 goals to 2. Hint, hint, Harry Kane, who's sitting on 5 World Cup goals, 5 away from Gary Lineker. He might be able to get a hat-trick just again, maybe score from the back of his foot again. We know that both teams are stacked. England might have a little solace or a little calmness going into this game because obviously they didn't play the best game against Belgium, but they know they're a very solid unit, and we all know that James Rodriguez might not be playing for Colombia, but they do have Quintero, who scored that wonderful goal, free kick goal when they were down to 10 men against Japan. Whenever they had 11 men, Colombia in this World Cup have not conceded a goal, but we know that goals galore is what England has, especially from set pieces. They've scored the most amount of set piece goals. I think 3 out of the 5 goals that Colombia have scored have come from set pieces, 2 from corners and a free kick as well. So this is a game where you have to think that the goals might not come from open play. It would probably come from set pieces. Yari Mina, hint, hint, another hint for you guys. I obviously, you know, this one for me is a very tough one to call. I do follow English Premier League football very closely, so I do want to see, especially like I said before, Jesse Lingard and Marcus Rashford march towards the final. I would love to see an English team there. The Colombians are a very good side. They faced off against Senegal, scoring 3 goals and getting as the Group H winners. We know the Colombian team is great. They love to keep possession. They have wonderful pace. They have wonderful creativity. They have Radamel Falcao, who can score just from anywhere once he's inside the box. Harry Kane, you could say, is pretty much the same when he puts away penalties, both in the same spot. It's so tough to call. I mean, will the pressure be too much for the 3 lions? Will the pressure of the media, of the expectation be so much so? Will Colombia think that, hey, we're going into this, even though we're as group winners, but we're the underdog, we just have to put them to the sword? We know that England don't do very well in penalties, so they will not want to get into penalties. Lost to Germany in 1990, and I think they also lost to Portugal and Argentina. The last time England did not score a goal in a knockout stage was against Portugal when they lost in penalties. So we know that the English media and everyone is talking about the fact that England do not do well in penalty shootouts, so they have to try to win it in regular time, and I have a feeling that they're going to do it. They may concede, they may even concede early and get under pressure, but I think England I think they'll win. I have a feeling that they'll win. It's going to be a close game, though. It's going to be a tough one to game. It could be very open in the start. That will set it up wonderfully for us to see the last game of the round of 16, or it could drag on till the end with both teams being a little pessimistic, being a little passive, and trying to pass through each other and try to get into the game and get momentum. I have a feeling England's going to win it in extra time. No, you know what? I'm going to say it straight up. I have a feeling that England's going to win in regular time, and I think it's going to be Marcus Rashford. My heart says Marcus Rashford is going to do the deed. He's going to score the winning goal, or even Jesse Lingard, because I love Manchester United, but you never know if Dele Alli might pop up, or it could be a Harry Maguire from a corner kick, as well as a John Stones getting a goal as well. Come on, England. Come on, you're red. Let's go. Let's see how they do. I think they're going to beat Colombia. This is Khurram for FM91.